Hello friends and my dear students, welcome back to my channel Phoenix Physics. Today we are going to discuss one example problem. Consider four equal charges Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 is equal to Q, that is equal to 1 microcoulomb, located at four different points on a circle of radius 1 meter as shown in the figure. Calculate the total force acting on the charge Q1 due to all the other charges. What is given? 3 is equal to Q4 is equal to Q, that is 1 microcoulomb. Then radius of the circle, that is 1 meter. Here radius of the circle is 1 meter. This is 1 meter means this is 1 meter, this is 1 meter and this is also 1 meter. So all are radius only. Here they didn't give the distance between the two charges. They have given only the radius of the circle. So that value is 1 meter. Now we are going to calculate the total force. What is the formula? F1 total is equal to F12 plus F13 plus F14 because we have only 4 charges. First step, we are going to calculate the magnitude of the force. First force is F12. What is the formula? K Q1 Q2. Here Q1 is equal to Q2, that is equal to Q, right? So you can simply write Q square divided by R21 whole square. I didn't write R21 unit vector. Why? Because I am considering only the magnitude of the force. R21 is nothing but the distance from Q2 to Q1. So this is my R21. This is R31, the distance from Q3 to Q1. This is R31. The distance between Q4 to Q1. This is R41. The force on Q1 exerted by Q2, that is F12. So it is like this. It is along the line joining the two charges. So this is my F12. How do you find out R21 value? Which is my R21? This is my R21. Consider this part of the triangle alone. Here this is right angled triangle. So this is my hypotenuse. How do you find out this value? That is, say this is O and this is A and B. AB is equal to square root of OB square plus OA square. So AB distance is equal to square root of OB square OA square. So this is 1 square plus 1 square, that is root 2. You know R21 value, Q value, K value, substitute in this equation. So F12 is equal to K value is 9 into 10 to the power of 9 microcoulomb means 10 to the power of minus 6 coulomb. So 10 to the power of minus 6 the whole square divided by root 2 the whole square. So 9 into here 10 to the power of 9, here just multiply these two. So minus 6 into 2 minus 12 divided by root 2 the whole square means 2. 9 by 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3. 4.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3. SI unit for force is Newton. This is F12 value. Similarly, I am going to find out F13 value. What is F13? K Q square divided by R31 whole square. This total distance is R31. Up to this portion is 1 meter and this portion is 1 meter. So totally 2 meter. 2 square means 10 to the power of minus 12 divided by R31 square means 2 square. So 9 by 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3. That is 2.25 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Newton. Same way I am going to calculate F14 also. F14 formula is K Q square divided by R41 whole square. Which one is R41? This one is R41. Same here, this is also right angle triangle. This angle is 90 degree. I want to find out this portion. So R41 is equal to square root of this portion, that is OB square. OB square means 1 plus this portion. OQ4 is 1 meter, so 1 root 2 meter. Substitute in this formula, that is 9 into 10 to the power of 9, then 10 to the power of minus 12 divided by here root 2. Root 2 the whole square means 2. 4.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Newton. So first step we have completed. In this first step we calculated only the magnitude of the force. Which force? This F12, F13 and F14. Here we know the radius of the circle value. From this radius of the circle value we have calculated R21 value, R31 value, R41 value. Then you know the formula. Substitute, you can get the magnitude of the force value. Why did I mark F14 and F12 as same length? Because charge Q2 and Q1 are at EQ distance from Q1. What is the meaning? The distance between Q2 to Q1 is lesser than Q3 to Q1. Same way, distance between Q4 to Q1 is lesser than Q3 to Q1. So Q2 and Q4 are EQ distance from Q1. So the forces F12 and F14 are magnitude wise same length. Next step, we are going to find out the direction. Here this F14 makes an angle theta with F13. Same way this F12 makes an angle theta with F13. Now I want to find out theta value. How do you find out theta value? Consider this is a right angle triangle, 90 degree. The total angle in a triangle is 180 degree. This is right angle triangle. This angle is 90 degree. So remaining angle is 45 degree and this angle is 45 degree. In this angle 45 degree means this angle is also 45 degree. So theta equal to 45 degree. Next step, we are going to find out the direction. First, I am considering this F12 force. So this is my charge Q1, this is F13 force and this is F12, right? I have drawn this portion alone. This is Q1, this is F13 and this is F12. This F12 makes an angle theta with F13. I am going to resolve this F12 force into two components. One is horizontal component which is adjacent to theta. So which one is adjacent? This portion. So this is F12 cos theta. Then vertical component of force is this one. This is F12 sin theta. Next, F14 force. This is my F14 force. This force makes an angle theta. I am going to resolve this force also. Horizontal component is this one, F14 cos theta. Vertical component is this one, F14 sin theta. Now write the formula. How do you write F12? Which is F12? This is F12. F12 cos theta. This cos theta is in the positive x direction. So you should put I cap. You know that I cap is the unit vector which acts in the x direction. Then this is my vertical component F12 sin theta. It acts in the negative y direction. X, y, this is minus x minus y. So this F12 sin theta acts in the negative y direction. So you should put minus sign here. F12 sin theta j vector. We have already found the F12, F14, F13 value. Just substitute it. That is 4.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Cos theta is 45 degree. You know the value. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Substitute. So 4.5 divided by root 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 I cap. Then sin theta. Substitute F12 value, sin 45 degree value. Then you can get the answer as minus 4.5 by root 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 j vector. This is my equation 1. Second one, I am going to find out F13 force. This is my F13 force. This force is in the positive x direction. So simply you can put I cap alone. So you know the value 2.25 into 10 to the power of minus 3 I cap. This is my equation 2. Next I am going to find out F14 force. Which is F14? This is F14. So F14 cos theta in the positive x direction. So I cap. F14 sin theta in the positive y direction. So plus j cap. Substitute the value. You know the total force formula. F1 total is equal to F12 plus F13 plus F14. Substitute all the values. Here this is minus and this is plus. Cancel this. You can get the answer as F1 total is equal to 2 into 4.5. Here one 4.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Here I have 4.5 into 10. So 1 plus 1, 2. So 2 here. So how do you write this 2? Root 2 into root 2 into 4.5 divided by root 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 I cap plus 2.25 into 10 to the power of minus 3 I cap. So cancel this root 2. You know root 2 value. Root 2 is equal to 1.414. Just multiply this one. So 1.414 into 4.5 plus 2.25 into 10 to the power of minus 3 I cap. I have taken 10 to the power of minus 3 and I cap vector outside. Now you multiply these two. You can get the answer as 8.61 into 10 to the power of minus 3 I cap. So this is my F1 total. What is your conclusion? The resultant force acts in the positive x direction. Why did I mention positive x direction? Because I cap. You know that unit vector I cap acts in the x direction. I hope this video is useful to you. If you like my video, please share and subscribe my video. Thank you.